I think we've got to decide who we want to be. I was playing this game last night on this family trip, and it was really fun. We went around the room, and we were going around the circle with all the family and cousins and everything, a lot of kids mostly. It was mostly the kids answering the questions. And the game, it was like a get to know you fun game. And so we're asking about, every different personal questions. Some of them are like light and easy. What's your favorite car? What's your favorite color? But some of them were really profound. It was actually a really profound game. Like, what are some good habits that you have? And what's something that you really like about yourself? And it was, I think one of the questions was something like, what's your favorite thing to do, right? And it was interesting. We went around the room, or it was like, if you could do anything you wanted, what would you do? And we went around the room, and when it came to me, the two things that I said I would love to do are, if I could do anything I wanted, are play the piano and be a professional speaker. Like, get to speak and hopefully inspire people. And I said, and frankly, in the 20 years, almost 20 years that I've had a career that I've been of working age, those are exactly the two things that I've done. I've done, and somebody else made the point. They're like, that's pretty rare to go to get to say exactly what you want to do with what you would do, and have it be exactly what you do all the time. And I think the point was taken. It was interesting, and it was profound, and it was validating. And I would suggest that the reason that whole moment is possible is because I've been uncompromising and unrelenting and unyielding and willing to sacrifice. That's really what it comes down to. How willing are you to sacrifice to get to be who you are? Not to do what you love, because I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit here and preach and say, well, you just do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, because what you love may not be good economics. Frankly, for me, being a piano player, I love that, but it wasn't a great business, not for me, not for what I was willing to do with it. And so I had to make a compromise. I had to make a sacrifice at a certain point. But what I was never willing to sacrifice was who I am, and what I wasn't willing to do. I may have realized that wasn't the path for me forever. It's been nice because I've been able to come back to it now, without any pressure, without any financial concerns. But that wasn't the path for me forever. But that didn't mean that I was willing to compromise and go do things that weren't true to who I am. Never. I can honestly say I probably would have, I don't want to say I would have died, because that's dramatic, but in reality, I would have been so unwilling to do things that weren't true to who I am that, either my life or the world around me would have had to break before it would happen. It's just not something I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to go be a grunt. I'm not willing to go get punked around. I'm not willing to go get told what to do every day. I'm not willing to go trade my time for the whims and the benefit of less qualified, less capable, less industrious, less motivated, less passionate, less happy, less loving people. These are things I won't do. Never. And my suggestion to you is you shouldn't do them either. I mean, unless that's your gig, but I don't think that's anybody's gig. I think most people, a lot of times we settle. We settle. And if I could capture my entire life, my entire mission, my entire mantra in one statement, it would just be, for the love of all that is great in this world, don't settle.